Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So today again we are here for learning science. In science we learn about different type of food, different type of animals and many other things. So let's start our today's lecture. As you know, I am your science teacher Mubasira Miss from this school, and today we revise this lesson number 10, keeping safe and healthy. Today's topic is revision. So till now we learn about different type of rules which we follow at our home, at school, on road and many other things, right? So in previous lecture of lesson number 10 we learn about safety rules which we follow at our home. We revise this. So today we revise safety rules which we have to follow at our school and on the road. So let's revise what we learn in lesson number 10. So let's start our today's lecture with one beautiful line, that always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. So right now we all are in situation of coronavirus, right? So always believe that something happen wonderful. So in any situation we learn new things. So always believe that something wonderful about to happen. So keep positive energy in yourself. Because of that you feel very good and you get positive energy, and with good vibes you achieve good things. So let's start our today's lecture. So this lesson is about safety rules, right? So our lesson number 10 is about different type of rules for our safety. So in this lesson we learn about safety rules, that what is safety rule. It means the rules which we follow for our safety, we called it safety rules. So what is name of this lesson? Keeping safe and healthy. So when you follow these rules and when you follow all instruction, you are safe. And if you are not follow these rules and safety, then you cannot be safe. So for healthy and safe life you need to follow some rules, and these rules are known as safety rules. So what we do today? Today we revise lesson number 10, the safety rules which we follow at our school and on the road. Right? So let's start our today's topic, because in further lectures we revise safety rules at our home, that we should not play with sharp tools, we should not touch and play with gas stove. We also learn about stay away from fire and how we should keep ourselves safe from all these things, right? So today we learn that we should follow these rules on road and at school. So let's see which rules we have to follow. But the thing is that today we revise so you all know about these rules. So let's start. So when we learn the rules which is about school, so where we have to go? We have to go to school. Right now you all are not coming to school, but when you are coming school you should follow these rules. So when we learn about rules which we follow at our home, we learn and different type of things. With this we can easily save ourselves. So like that, when you are going school you need to save, right? And it is your own responsibility that you have to follow these rules. So for going school, first what we all are doing, the first rule of the school is we learn today. We already learned this all rules in previous lectures, but when we are going to school, in which vehicle you are going? Mostly we all are going in auto rickshaw. So let's go to school. Sit in bus. Here you can see the students are in the bus. So let's go. So when we are going to school, which type of clothes we wear? When you are going in marriage function, you are wearing different type of clothes, new clothes, right? When you are going to theaters, you are wearing different type of clothes. When you are at home, you are wearing different type of light clothes. So when you are coming to school, what you wear? So first rule of our school is wear uniform, right? So when we are going to school, we all are wearing uniforms, right? So what we wear? Here you can see the picture of uniform. Students are wearing uniform, 2 girls and 1 boy. So what is meaning of uniform in school? The meaning of uniform is we should wear same clothes, right? It is equal. So every student in school are equal, right? If someone is rich, someone is poor, someone is belong from different caste, so the meaning of uniform is in class, in school, everyone is same, right? So what is the meaning of uniform? The meaning of uniform wearing in school, it means we all are same here. No one is rich, no one is poor. So when we are wearing uniform, it is compulsory in every school, right? So we should wear clean uniform, right? We first clean our uniform, we wash it, then we press it or iron it, right? So why? Because when you wear this type of uniform, you look good, and with hygienic benefit you can learn very fast. So here you can see girls' hair are tied and boys' hair is very good, right? So you should prepare yourself very good like that. So when you are going to school, you have to wear uniform. It is compulsory. It is meaning that everyone is same here. The next thing, how we go when you are coming to school. Mostly in our school, every student come in auto rickshaw, right? So some students are coming with their parents on vehicle, some are coming with their parents by walk, right? If school is near to you, you all are coming by walk, right? So these rules which we have to follow in vehicles, right? So it doesn't matter that it is bus or it is auto rickshaw or it is car or it is scooter. The main thing is you should follow these rules in every vehicle, because when you are coming to school, you are coming in auto rickshaw, you know that our parents are not coming with us. So for your safety, you should follow these rules. So let's see. Mostly all students are coming in auto rickshaw. So here you can see the picture of auto rickshaw. One boy is coming in auto rickshaw, right? So now you think in your mind that when we are coming to school, on board of school, you can see rules and regulations, right? So when you are coming to school in auto, you cannot see any type of rule picture in auto rickshaw, right? So these rules are you have to follow because of your safety. Let's see which rules we have to follow. Not only in auto rickshaw, but whenever you are going in bus, whenever you are going with your parents in 2-wheelers, in 4-wheelers, right? So you should follow these rules. So let's see which rules we have to follow. Don't take out hands or legs from window, right? So when you are coming to school in auto rickshaw, you all know that there is one space, there is a door in auto rickshaw, right? So when you sit in auto rickshaw, the door of rickshaw is half closed, right? So other part is look like window. So don't take out hands from window. When you are going in other cities in bus, when you are going in car, in that vehicle, you can see windows, right? And the window of bus is very big, right? So it is your responsibility that you don't take out hands or legs from the windows or the doors. Why? Because if you are take out your hands or legs from the moving bus and moving vehicle, if big vehicle coming in front of you, and your hand will be cut. So whose damage it is? It is your damage, right? So you should follow these rules, that don't take out hands or legs from window, don't in or out from moving bus, car or etc. Right? So when you are coming with your parents on vehicle, on two-wheeler like Activa or Pleasure or Access or Pep, right? So you all are doing that, take out your hand and all these things, right? So because of that, what happened? Because of that, you lose your part of the body, right? Then when you are coming to school, and if auto is running and you jump from the auto, and because of you many people get injured, and you also injured because of moving vehicle, right? So that's why we need to follow these rules, that don't in or out from vehicles, right? So mostly in bus, because of hurry, many people are going in the bus and jump from the bus, right? So this is bad thing. So don't in or out from moving vehicles like bus, car and etc. This rule also follow in two-wheelers, right? So because of that, you are in dangerous situation, and your parents or the other vehicle which is on the road are in difficult situation. Don't throw garbage from the moving vehicles, right? So as I told you, that when you are going out of the city and you are eating chips and wafers and you are eating chocolates, right? So you eat this food and you throw wrapper out of the window, right? And if this wrapper is going on the vehicle which is coming behind us, so what happened? Because of your wrapper, the driver is in difficult situation, right? They lose their control from the vehicle, right? So for that, you should not do that. Don't throw garbage from moving bus. Never stick hand outside the vehicle, right? So here you can see the picture of one boy who is totally come out from the moving car. So now you imagine, if there is any big truck coming, in what happen? The boy lose his life, right? So for your safety, you should follow these rules. Why? Because it is for your safety, not for anyone, right? So never stick hand out of the vehicle. Here you can see it is a school bus, and as you know that when you are going in school bus or school auto rickshaw, so one person only in this auto, who is that? It is driver. And if the driver is looking you that you are come out or you are take out your hand or leg from the auto rickshaw, then how the person is driving, right? So you should follow these rules compulsory in every vehicle. Here you can see the driver is driving a bus, but the boy is coming out of the window. Maybe the boy is fall down because of that, and if some vehicles coming behind it, then what happened? The vehicle run on the boy, and the boy lost his life. So that's why we need to follow these rules, that don't lean out from the moving bus. Here you can see that how people are coming out from the moving bus. They think that we can catch the bus or we jump from the bus and it is not dangerous. So it is dangerous because of you. Many people are in difficult situation. So don't get off a moving bus. Then don't throw garbage from the moving vehicle. So these all rules which you have to follow when you are in any vehicle. Like when you are going to school and when you are going back to home, you eat food or packet food and you eat and then throw wrappers from the window of the auto rickshaw. Right? So it is bad manners. Because of you many people are in difficult situation. So that's why you need to take care of not only you but other people also. When you are in auto rickshaw, you don't fight with each other, right? Because of that you are injured and it is not good for you. And here you can see one girl is throwing bottle from the moving car, and the thing is that the girl is driving a car, and because of that what happened, she lost control from the vehicle. So you should follow these rules for your safety and for your good thing, right? So don't throw garbage from the moving vehicle. Here you can see real picture of a person who is throwing garbage from the vehicle, right? Here you can see wrappers of chips. Then the next rules are for those people who are walking, right? So it is compulsory that you should follow these rules when you are walking. Why? Because the vehicles are coming, and if you are not following these rules, you are in very big accidents. So first, walk on footpath. Now what is footpath? The path for the persons who are walking. So when you are on the road and if you see there is footpath, it is your duty that you should walk on footpath. Why? Because on footpath vehicle cannot come in, right? So that's why we make a footpath for person who are walking. If there is no footpath, then walk on one side of the road. In every place there is no footpath. So what is the solution of that? You should walk on the right side or left side or beside the road where vehicles are not coming easily, right? So if there is no footpath, then walk on one side of the road. Hold an adult's hand while crossing the road. It is for you. Why? Because you are very small child, right? So when you are crossing the road, then you have to tie your hand or hold your hand with your parents. Why? Because you don't know from which side vehicles are coming, right? So hold an adult's hand while crossing the road. So it is your duty that you should follow these rules. Use zebra crossing for crossing the road. Right? So this is the thing which we revised today. Let's see. So first we learned that walk on footpath. So in your mind you think that what is footpath? Right? So let's see what is footpath. Here you can see the picture of footpath. You can see here road also, and you can see footpath also. So footpath is for the people who are walking, who don't have vehicle and they walk and going, right? So this is the different road for people who are walking. And you can see the level of footpath is up than road, right? So why? Because the vehicles cannot come on the footpath. It is for facility of the people who are walking. So here you can see the footpath. When you are going in different cities, you can see the type of roads. So one road for big vehicle, and you can see here bicycle. So this is the road for bicycle, and last road you can see it is for the people who are walking. So in many cities you can see that there is a big problem of traffic jam, right? So that's why they make this type of road for the person who are walking, who are bicycle using, who are using cars. So here you can see the picture of footpath. You can see there is a road for vehicle, then the level of footpath is up than road, and you can see the footpath is for the person who are walking. Here you can see two girls are walking. One is walking on footpath and second is walking on the road. Now you think that if there is footpath, then why this girl is walking on the road? Road is for vehicles and footpath is for the person who are walking, right? So it is your duty that you should follow these rules. Here you can see the picture of one city in which you can see the road is for vehicles, big vehicles like car, like trucks, and like other vehicles, two-wheelers, right? And the second road, red color road, is for vehicle like bicycle, right? So here you can see why, because the person who is riding bicycle, obviously the bicycle is slow vehicle, so that's why this road for them. And the third road you can see is for person who are walking. So you can see here one person is walking. So this type of roads are in big cities. When you are going on highways, you can understand that the last part of the road is for the vehicle like trucks. All vehicles are big, and why? Because they ride very slow, right? Then in second part of the road, I talking about the roads, highways, 4-lane highways, right? So on highways you can see this type of discipline. In one part of the road only for trucks, second part for the cars and all these things, and the slow vehicles are ride on the last part of the road, and the fast vehicles are ride on the first part of the road, right? So it is our duty, and you all know that there is no any this type of road in 4-lane highways, right? So they follow this discipline by themselves. If you want to ride fast vehicle, you can ride your vehicle in first line of the road, right? So here you can see the picture of footpath. Here you can see everything in this picture, that you can see road, you can see car, you can see zebra crossing, and you can see signal, traffic lights, and the people who are walking walk on the footpath, right? So we learn about zebra crossing, that when you cross the road, use zebra crossing. Now you think in your mind that what is zebra crossing? We already learned about this. Here you can see the part of the road, black and white strips, is the zebra crossing. And why we should follow this? Because the zebra crossing is the thing for people who are crossing the road, and it is compulsory. If you are riding a vehicle, you have to stop before the zebra crossing if someone is crossing the road, right? So you have to follow this. Here you can see walk with your parents. Here you can see boy and girl holding hands of their mother, right? So why? Because you are very small child, and if your small or silly mistake create a big mess for you. Then zebra crossing, you all know about zebra crossing, right? So here you can see the picture of zebra crossing. So white and black color road, you can see white strips on the road, right? So part of the road marked with black and white lines, we called it zebra crossing. Why we called it zebra crossing? Because the animal zebra, we all know the color of zebra is black and white. When you see zebra crossing, it look like zebra, right? So part of the road marked with black and white strips, we called it zebra crossing. What is use of zebra crossing? As I told you, when you are going in any vehicle or you are going by walk, you can see zebra crossing on road, right? So mostly it is near to signals. Signals means traffic lights, right? So people cross the road safely. Why we are using zebra crossing? Because we want to cross the road very safely on the area where too much of traffic jam, and because of that the people who are walking are in difficult situation, right? So for their safety, government make zebra crossing for crossing the road. So let's see the picture of zebra crossing. Here you can see the arrow which show you the zebra crossing, the school, and you can see here traffic signal also, and the car is stopped there. Why? Because the students are crossing the road. When you come to school, near our school you can see one bumper which is near to our school, and on this bumper you can see that white and black color mark. It is zebra crossing, right? So when you cross the road, you have to cross road with use of zebra crossing. Why? Because when vehicles are on the road, the vehicles automatically stop if you are crossing the road, right? So this is for your safety. Here you can see one boy help one grandmother to cross the road, right? So you can see the zebra crossing also, the vehicles are stopped before the zebra crossing. Why? Because the people are crossing the road, right? So when you are in car or in any vehicle, you should follow these rules, that stop your vehicle before zebra crossing. If you are crossing the road, so you should follow these rules, that when you are walking, use zebra crossing to cross the road. Here you can see all cars are stopped there, and animals and people are crossing the road. So for your safety, you should follow these rules. So here again you can see there is the traffic signal, right? So as we learn in this lesson that 3 color lights in traffic signal, right? So we should follow this. Here you can see picture of zebra, and zebra crossing is known on the animal. Which animal? It is zebra. You can see the color of zebra and color of zebra crossing are same. So why we called it zebra crossing? Because the color of zebra crossing is black and white, which is the color of zebra animal. Let's see the picture of zebra crossing. Here you can see people are crossing the road, and very peacefully they are crossing the road, and you can see that there is many thing on the road. Here you can see cars and vehicles, and you can see two-wheelers, and they all are stopped before the zebra crossing. You can see this road, in one line there is a car, and in second line you can see two-wheelers. So you can see the different type of road in different type of countries, right? So what we learned today we revised the rules which we have to follow in our roads, on the road, in vehicles, right? So when you follow this rule, you should keep yourself safe. So I hope you all understand and enjoy this lecture. So take care of yourself and stay healthy.